Congress President Rahul Gandhi's latest statement on Jaish-e-Mohammed chief Masood Azhar has sparked a huge controversy in India. Addressing Congress booth workers in Delhi, Rahul called Azhar Masoodji while claiming that the Pulwama attack plotter was earlier released from the jail by then BJP government. BJP slammed Rahul Gandhi for his remark and demanded an apology from him. BJP leaders claim Rahul loves terrorists and that he suffers from selective learning of history. Congress, on the other hand, downplayed the remark made by their president as sarcasm and accused the BJP of deliberately trying to twist Rahul's statements. Congress further claimed that the BJP was politicizing the forces.
आपको याद होगा जब इनकी पिछली सरकार थी तो एयरक्राफ्ट में मसूद अजहर जी के साथ बैठकर जो आज नेशनल सिक्योरिटी एडवाइजर हैं अजीत डोवल मसूद अजहर को जाकर कांदाहार में हवाले करके आ गए थे।
राष्ट्र स्तब्ध है कि कांग्रेस के राष्ट्रीय अध्यक्ष राहुल गांधी ने सम्मान के साथ मसूद अजहर जैसे एक नामी टेररिस्ट को संबोधित किया। शहीदों के परिवार, आज वो लोग जिनके परिजन आतंकी हमले में मारे गए, पूछना चाहते हैं राहुल गांधी से, इतना सम्मान क्यों एक आतंकवादी के लिए? क्यों राहुल गांधी देश के आर्मी चीफ को गुंडा कहते हैं, लेकिन दिल की गहराई से एक आतंकवादी का सम्मान करते हैं?
The people behind the terror attack in Pulwama were handheld and taken on a private charter jet by the current national security advisor. How can one forget that it was Mr. Narendra Modi who invited ISI to India to investigate the Pathankot airbase attack?
Now, Rahul Gandhi's remarks have refreshed memories of the Congress leader Digvijay Singh honoring terrorists Osama bin Laden and Masood Azhar back in 2011 and 2013.
मिलिट्री एकेडमी के 100 गज दूर पर ये ओसामा जी जो हैं कई वर्षों से रह रहे थे।
हाफिज सईद साहब, जहां तक सवाल उनका है, वो तो साफ है कि उनके आतंकवादी गतिविधियों में वे शामिल हैं और प्रमाणित है और पाकिस्तान हुकूमत उनका संरक्षण कर रही है, ये बात भी साबित है।
All right, there seems to be no end to the politics over the Pulwama terror attack. Samajwadi Party leader Azam Khan has sparked a massive controversy by claiming that the votes are being fetched in the name of the surgical strike. In the name of the lives of the army jawan, the BJP has hit back at Azam Khan and termed the statement shameful. This is not the first time that the SP leader has made a controversial statement over the airstrike that was carried out by the Indian Air Force in Pakistan's Balakot on February 26th as a retaliatory action against Pulwama terror attack in which 40 CRPF jawans were killed. Khan had earlier drawn huge flack as he said incident like Pulwama was bound to happen.
पहली बार ऐसा हुआ है कि सर्जिकल स्ट्राइक्स के नाम पर वोट मांगे जा रहे हैं, यानी फौजियों की जिंदगियों पर वोट गिने जा रहे हैं, बक्से भरे जा रहे हैं। ये पहली बार हो रहा है कि सरहदों का भी सौदा हो गया, वर्दियों का सौदा हो गया, सरों का सौदा हो गया, खून का सौदा हो गया। इस पर सरकारें नहीं बनना चाहिए, इस पर सरकारें बने लेकिन चुनाव की रणनीति नहीं तय होना चाहिए।
देखिए, मोहम्मद आजम खान का बयान बहुत शर्मनाक है। सपा अध्यक्ष श्रीमान अखिलेश यादव इस पर अपना स्पष्टीकरण दें कि वो इस देश की सेना के साथ हैं या फिर बुद्ध-जबानी पर उतारू आजम खान जैसे नेता के साथ हैं।
Now, why I played both of them together, what Rahul Gandhi said and what is happening on Pulwama, because this seems to be the only topic of discussion when it comes to the elections 2019 and the way forward. As soon as the elections have been announced, it seems that there is a deliberate attempt by the Bharatiya Janata Party to ensure that the discussion only surrounds again around national security, about Pulwama, about the bravery of the forces. Meanwhile, the Congress by making these faux pas, it just seems that the Congress party's campaign is already deflated even before it could begin. They not only have to counter the nationalism narrative of Prime Minister Narendra Modi by making these mistakes, they are only giving more credence to the Bharatiya Janata Party and not trying to bring the focus on the real issues. That this is our top focus on the burning question: will Rahul Gandhi's sarcasm backfire during the polls? Already the BJP up in arms on Twitter. They are trending this topic. Should Rahul be careful in public? Can a party president afford these mistakes? When you have adversaries like Narendra Modi and Amit Shah, can you afford these mistakes? Has Rahul's statement been taken out of context? Is BJP making too much out of this, just because possibly they are wary of the other topics that people want to discuss? Farm loan distress, farmers' problem, rural aggregating distress, all those issues, jobs, is something that they don't want the focus on. So let's pick up on these peripheral issues and make an election out of this. Our netas using Pulwama for politics, and this is something that we have been discussing right from 14th of February, the day this attack took place. Joining me on the broadcast, Major General A.K. Siwaj, defense expert, who is with us here in the studio. Pallavi Sharma, spokesperson of the Congress party, is with us on the broadcast. Abhishek Mishra, member of the Bharatiya Janata Party, also with us this morning. Good morning to all my guests, and thank you so much for being with us here on India Today. General Siwaj, I want to start with you first before it gets too heated political debate. Rahul Gandhi, what he said, how does the defense community see this? Is it just a slip of tongue being overplayed, or is it, as for the politics around Pulwama and the netas speaking again and again about Masood Azhar, does it have an impact on the way the security forces in the country are thinking?
Ankit, I take it this way: as far as the security of the nation is concerned, we must stand united, because we should rise above the political lines, and as far as the security, the nation must stand together. We should not have too many vices coming out from India, because it has already been made use by Pakistan. Pakistan is playing all those what we are speaking either in parliament and outside. When Pakistan has been isolated world over, we are giving him getaway. We should not allow that by speaking different languages within the country.
Absolutely.
Now imagine what has happened in Balakot and Pulwama. In Balakot, they have been totally isolated in the world. Today Financial Action Task Force has put them on the grey list. And America, France, UK, all are putting pressure on Pakistan that it dismantle this terrorism factory which is there in Pakistan. But when we talk in a different language, when we talk in a different voices in India, somewhere our fight against terrorism get diluted.
Yes.
So my request is that whether A party, B party, all are nationalist party, they want to have a good thing about the nation. All of them have ruled the nation. But if they speak in a different language, line that divide the nation, and this gives a slightly upper hand to Pakistan, which is trying to play a psychological battle with India.
Pallavi Sharma, Rahul Gandhi was addressing the gathering in Delhi. And when he addressed the Prime Minister, the first thing he said that, what Modi is known as. No Modi-ji, but for Azhar Masood, this respect that has come out has given a lot of ammunition to the BJP. You can't use G for your own Prime Minister, but then Rahul Gandhi goes on to give this respect to a terrorist who is one of the most wanted in India. Is it just a slip of tongue by the Congress president, or has this embarrassed the party in the election season?
Ankit, first and foremost, I think it's extremely unfortunate that under the NDA regime in the last 5 years, we've all seen how intolerant the times have become. We've seen lynching, people being lynched to death. But I think it's extremely unfortunate that even sarcasm and rhetoric cannot be taken on the face in times that we live in today. Mr. Rahul Gandhi ji said very categorically that when the NSA, then NSA, Mr. Ajit Doval was paying so much respect and homage to Masood Azhar that he escorted him personally, hired a private jet to drop him off to Kandahar, then he must have so much respect for him that he must be treating him and calling him Masood Azharji. So it was pure rhetoric. My voice is echoing. Can you please get it correct?
Yes, yes.
So then it was pure rhetoric and sarcasm that my party president used.
But I want to ask two questions. I think it's also extremely unfortunate and it's extremely horrendous that the media has no other important topic to debate on rather than nitpicking on such irrelevant issues. How is this issue even relevant
Madam,
today?
may I request you one thing? Rather than giving us sermons on what we should be debating, the fact also remains that possibly the same education should be given to the party president of the Congress party to be careful. You might call it sarcasm. There are a lot of people, those who believe that this is a disrespect to what has happened in Pulwama.
No, it's not about being careful.
Hold on.
Of course it was rhetoric and sarcasm.
Pallavi, you make your point.
BJP can twist and pull it
exactly. So let me ask that question to the Bharatiya Janata Party. Abhishek. That
doesn't mean that it takes away the intent it was said.
We have heard you.
Okay, Abhishek. Hold on, Abhishek. I will ask the question, you will answer. Let's not speak over each other. Is the BJP so edgy right now in the going into elections 2019 that a G becomes the only discussion that the party wants to have? I mean, by saying, fine, you can slam Rahul Gandhi for the slip of tongue. By putting out Twitter handles, Smriti Irani puts out Rahul loves terrorists. Nobody in this country is stupid enough to believe all those things.
No, Ankit, the basic fact, it is not about the 2019 polls. What Rahul Gandhi has done, he has humiliated the country. Imagine a leader of a national party, Masood Azhar, the whole world, they are saying he's a global terrorist. And this man from our country, he's saying G to that man, Masood Azhar, who's responsible for our 40 Jawans been martyred. You have to understand it's a serious issue. It is not about elections. What BJP is saying is that the people of India must understand that Rahul Gandhi is what he has done is a disservice to the country. He has yesterday his statement, it's an insult to our martyrs. And definitely the people must understand that Congress party definitely, repeatedly, they have done such acts. It is not a one time. Okay, that's the main thing. Their leaders like Digvijay Singh, Kapil Sibal have repeatedly said that they have said such things. So I would say that Congress has been doing it again and again, and Rahul Gandhi is a repeat offender, and hence people will understand. It's not a poll issue, it's a national security issue, and Congress must be exposed.
Pallavi, very quickly, I want you to respond to what Abhishek is saying. It's a repeated pattern. That is what they are picking on. They are saying there is a Digvijay Singh who speaks, use the same sort of a language for Osama bin Laden or for Masood Azhar. And when now Rahul Gandhi is also picking it up. So whether it is a slip of tongue or not, but the BJP is looking a pattern into what and how the Congress addresses the terrorists.
Ankit, just two quick points, please. First, I think my friend from the BJP suffers from selective amnesia. He is forgetting that Murli Manohar Joshi, a top gun in the BJP, had referred to Hafiz Saeed as Shri Hafiz Saeed, adding a great respect before his name. So let's not even go into the past. The second point, you see, the elections have been announced. The BJP clearly has failed so miserably in the 5 years that it does not have issues to raise on the ground, and it's nitpicking on these irrelevant issues. Today you see the BJP is not talking about farmer distress, it's not talking about women empowerment, it's not talking about the damage it has done to the youth of this country, it's not talking about this it's not talking about demonetization, it's not talking about GST, the failure in GST implementation. None of these issues are being raised by the BJP because they know how miserably they failed.
While you are right that this may be an attempt, this may be a diversionary attempt, but was Rahul Gandhi talking about demonetization? Was he talking about farmers' distress? When he was talking about Ajit Doval taking Masood Azhar to, in fact, Kandhar, wasn't he also only trying to dwell or only trying to use this topic? And for your information, let me also tell you that at that point of time, the government decided, and this was the backing of the opposition. It's not that the Congress did not know. It's not that the Congress did not know that this decision is being taken. Now you are also picking up on issues because you possibly also don't have much to attack the government with.
May I come in?
Abhishek, hold on. Let her respond.
No. Can I respond to that, Ankit? Can I respond to that? See, to your first question, we won the 3 Hindi heartlands purely raising issues off the ground. When my party president would raise this issue in the political rally, it was purely out of it was purely to show that the BJP that's going chest thumping and patting its own back for the Balakot airstrike, snatching away credit from our air forces, it also needs to take accountability. And second, on whether it was the opposition backed the decision of releasing Masood Azhar or not, there's an interview of Ajit Doval himself that was published in 2010, which made a lot of headlines, where Ajit Doval agreed to the fact that it was the government's decision alone to let loose Masood Azhar. So these facts are clearly being distorted
has to be of the government.
For their own
that is what the job
gains.
of the government is. Whatever they thought at that point of time, that's the decision of the government. Even today, while you say the credit is being snatched away from the Air Force,
how are they blaming the opposition?
Well, the Prime Minister used his political capital. It's a political decision that was taken by the Prime Minister. Why shouldn't the BJP go across the country saying that the Prime Minister took this decision and should list it among the successes that they have?
It's not the BJP, Ankit, that's going around town. It's the Prime Minister himself who's chest thumping, using the pictures of our martyrs as backdrop in his election rally, using the picture of Wing Commander Abhinandan in his posters. I think it's highly disgraceful the way BJP has politicized the
Abhishek, respond to what Pallavi says. That the only party which is right now standing accused of politicizing Pulwama, of trying to utilize the sympathy and the empathy of the country, the people of the country have for the martyrs of Pulwama is the Bharatiya Janata Party. What need was for the Prime Minister 4 days after the airstrikes to go with the pictures of all the martyrs, 40 martyrs behind him and address a rally. You are trying to soft pedal this issue not only by showing muscular Narendra Modi but also trying to paint everybody else as terrorist sympathizers.
Ankit, I want to make 2 points first. Firstly, it is a Congress party and the 21 parties which came together, which gave a resolution which was used in the Pakistan Assembly. They are the ones who have lowered the morale of the nation. Secondly, she says a point, I want to first clarify that Rahul Gandhi was making sarcasm. Ankit, you are a responsible journalist. Is that issue of sarcasm? Is such a global issue where India, Pakistan, we have taught Pakistan a lesson. Is that an issue of sarcasm? Is this the time to make fun? Rahul Gandhi, Parliament, maybe he makes winking. Rahul Gandhi should become serious. And Pallavi, you should stop saying this sarcasm.
Sir, answer the question that I asked you.
Yeah.
The BJP,
I'm answering that.
While you quote that the Bharatiya Janata Party, the 21 party resolution is being used in Pakistani Parliament, what your BJP senior leader Yedurappa said is also being used very effectively in the Pakistani Parliament. None of the political parties, and answer it quickly because then I'll get in General Swaj, none of the political parties can take a higher moral ground on this. Both of you have done things to embarrass the country when it comes to Pakistan.
No, we have not politicized the issue. It was under the firm resolve of a Prime Minister, the political leadership of the Honorable Prime Minister, that our brave armed forces, our Air Force went and struck Pakistan. The same Congress party in 2611 took no action. India must know we are serious. Ankit, first of all, we are serious on national security. They make fun. You are, Surjewala is saying it's sarcasm. It was Rahul Gandhi sarcasm. Pallavi, this is not an issue of sarcasm. Lives of people. Major General is sitting here. You make fun of armed forces. Masood Azhar ko ji bolte ho, you should be ashamed.
How have they made,
you are exposed to the country today.
Sir, let's not get into rhetoric. How have they made fun of the armed forces? But I want to get in Major General Sivach on this. Major General Sivach, while both the political parties will keep pointing fingers at each other, the fact remains that both of them, in their hurry to utilize Pulwama attack, in their hurry to utilize the airstrikes for political gains, and we are just running in the run-up to the elections, so of course it is all fair for every political parties. Both of them, despite whatever the resolve the Prime Minister has shown very weak knees when it comes to utilizing even national security for political gain, sir.
Ankit, absolutely correct. See, my point is, I was telling earlier also that all political parties in the nation must rise above the occasion, must not loosen or fight against terrorism. What happens is, when we are a divided house, when we are talking in a different language, it becomes easier for Pakistan to get away. As far as army concerned or armed forces are concerned, they belong to nation. They don't belong to any government. The government of the day takes the credit. Reason is very obvious, because the decisions are taken by the government of the day. So they can be bold and at times they can bounce back. So therefore there is no doubt. Let's say, I'll just clarify that after surgical strike 1 and this Balakot, why things have different is that a decision has been taken that there will be a cost imposed on Pakistan in case if they keep on doing what they were doing. So this is a different shift into thinking process. It can't be business as usual. If you come and hit us here, and we will take the fight in Pakistan. Now remember, in Balakot, I just want to tell you, Ankit, Balakot is not in POK. It is in Khyber Pakhtunkhwa.
Absolutely.
So you have told Pakistan, we will not restrict ourselves to POK. We will come and hit you in Pakistan.
Okay.
So therefore, the point which is today is, there is no denying the fact it requires a leader to take a decision. And therefore, to some extent, the credit goes to the government of the day.
Absolutely.
We must accept it. But the defense forces belong to the nation, and anything good done by defense forces, let's all celebrate it, and let's unite together and send a one message to Pakistan.
The political stock exchange data of India today very clearly shows that after the airstrikes which have been conducted by the government in Pakistan, there is a massive bump as far as the popularity of Prime Minister Narendra Modi is concerned. Is this the nervousness of the Congress party that nationalism is going to be an issue in on which Narendra Modi may possibly run away with the election?
Well, Ankit, as per your channel's own survey, unemployment continues to remain the #1 issue. Let's not forget that also. Now, just 3 quick points, Ankit. First, the love that the Narendra Modi government has shown for Pakistan in the last 5 years has been very apparent. He has landed uninvited to Pakistan at least 8 times. The sari shawl diplomacy that he has carried out, everybody has seen. So, I think in times like these, when sarcasm is used, I think people of this country totally understand it. Second, I want to ask Major General 2 very important questions. He said that a leader has shown political will. I understand that. But sir, is it correct for the leader who has shown political will to go around the country begging for votes in the name of valor that the armed forces has shown? And second, you said the country should speak in one voice. Today, when you have the government accusing the opposition of supporting terrorism and pushing the narrative of Pakistan, does it not help Pakistan that the country is divided now?
While you may say that Prime Minister went uninvited, but then also the BJP would come up and say that we conducted 2 surgical strikes which the Congress did not. So it will be selective quoting of the facts. But Abhishek, in the end, you can't deny the fact. Keshav Prasad Maurya, you went on harping about sack Digvijay Singh. Because he said it's an accident. Keshav Prasad Maurya also said that it was an accident. The problem, Abhishek, is, and possibly this is not what the Bharatiya Janata Party is understanding right now, that this is looking very bad. The Prime Minister may have had a firm resolve, but the way posters are being put up of Prime Minister Narendra Modi and the armed forces and Wing Commander Abhinandan, the country and the voters are looking through it. You are making a very deliberate, visible attempt to get votes on Pulwama.
Ankit, for the Bharatiya Janata Party, national security is not about polls. It is about a firm resolve to serve the nation. 1. Secondly, in enthusiasm and that after we struck Pakistan, some people from BJP may have put up posters, but that is due to the natural joy. But after the Election Commission has said that it will not be used, so nobody will use it.
Sir, ये natural joy आपके लिए use होता है. If Congress would have done that, then you would have been after them.
The more important point,
that's the problem.
Yeah, more important point is
you keep accusing somebody else of the.
Ankit, see the larger picture. 1 second. Congress party first, wanted proof from the air forces. Even during the surgical strike in Uri, they wanted proof. Congress party from our own defense forces, they want proof. And for Masood Azhar, they say, they are traitors of the country.
Abhishek, let me first of all make one thing very clear. Asking or questioning the government is not equal to asking or questioning the defense forces. Stop this equivalence. Nobody is getting fooled by it. They did not go asking the Air Force chief, give us some proof. They asked the government of what has happened. They wanted clarity. In a democracy, this is a very fair question. And when you ask the government, that does not become an equivalence to asking the armed forces.
Can I give one fact?
I just want to put this very
one fact.
Yes, please go ahead.
One fact.
Very quickly.
It was the Air Force chief, the MEA, who gave the statement, we struck terrorists in JEM camp. It was not Bharatiya Janata Party.
It was also the same MEA, it was also the same Air Force that did not give out numbers. The numbers came from Party President Amit Shah. If your party president has this sort of a clearance that he can get hold of this secret data that the government, confidential data the government doesn't want to put out in public, he has the access to it. The opposition also has the very legitimate right to ask the government questions. In all this tamasha, ladies and gentlemen, what I want you to understand is that Pulwama was a terrible, terrible terrorist attack. Government and the country was expected to retaliate, and we did. But any political party, from Prime Minister to Rahul Gandhi, from any BJP leader to, in fact, any Congress leader, if they come to you asking, questioning Pulwama, don't vote for them. Because that is not something that me and you should be voting on. Me and you should be voting on what is the government and the opposition, what is their vision for the next 5 years for this country. Vote for the vision you like, not for the rhetoric and the tamasha that goes around, even on national security. I would like to thank all my guests for joining me on this burning question debate.
Thanks for watching the video. For more such news and updates, please like, share and subscribe to India Today. Also check out our other great videos from our channel. We know you will love to.